All right, so it's been, let's see, November, December, January, February. So it's been a little bit over 3 months now that I've been using the Kenzie once a week, every week. I was gonna shoot this video last week, but when I showed the hair growth, it wasn't that much of a difference. So I wanted to wait an extra week so you could see in plain sight the hair growth. So before and after. So this video is sponsored by Kenzie, so if you guys click on the link below and purchase a Kenzie, then I do get part of the commission. It is an affiliate link, and if you decide to shop that route, then thank you so much for supporting this channel. Alright, so I'm just gonna get right into it. So when I first started this treatment, I started in November of last year, and I did it for a month, and then I showed my before and after video, actually. I just felt like photos weren't good enough, so I showed a video, side-by-side video of one side being treated for a month and the other side not being treated, and then I grew out my hair for a week and showed you before and after. And I was a little bit embarrassed in that video because I have this problem. I know a lot of people have this problem because I looked on the internet, and so my underarms are just more pigmented than the average person, so I felt like I could do better. So I tried to use different methods of kind of cleaning up that area to make it look brighter. I started using HAs. A lot of people said that HAs would work. The skin under my armpits is just a bit more dark than the rest of my skin, so I just kind of wanted to even that out so that when I took photos you could tell the difference. And the other thing is that if there's a stark contrast, like let's say your skin is pale and your hair is super dark and thick, then this laser will scatter the skin and try to find this pigment, and it finds it better if the pigment is darker. So, or for the hair, if the pigment of the hair is darker. So it's just more effective that way. So unfortunately, the Kenzie isn't for everyone. It isn't for the darkest of skin tones. It isn't for the lightest of hair tones. That is unfortunate, but that's just the nature of laser hair removal right now. So hopefully in the future, we'll develop something better. But for now, I'm a pretty good candidate because my skin is medium and my hair is pretty dark. So okay, I'm gonna show you, this is after a little over, I'm like a little bit nervous to show you guys because it's so like such a vulnerable thing, right? So this is after a little over 3 months of using the Kenzie on my underarms. And last week when I shot this, I couldn't really see the hair that much, so then I waited an extra week, so the hair is pretty long now. So this is with a treatment once a week, every week, for the last 3+ months. And as you can see, the hair is pretty fine. It's really sparse, so it's growing out. It's growing out, so it's growing out at the same speed, but it's growing out a lot lighter and it's spreading out a lot more. So you can see that it's very patchy. And this is with no treatments at all. So you can see there's a lot more hair, and it's a bit more dense, and the hair is a bit more coarse as well. So before and after. It's a pretty miraculous difference, I think. In the shower, I'll use this right here. This is the Fur Silk Scrub, gentle and exfoliating. This has glycolic and lactic acid in it, and it has like little pearls or little beads and stuff as well. So not only is it like scrubbing away the dead skin cells and like the debris, it's unclogging all the pores, and then also the lactic acid and the glycolic acid is just pulling away the surface level of the skin. So I'll use that on the day, like a couple days before I do the treatment. I'll use something like this. This is the Liquid Gold Glycolic Acid from Alpha H, and it's an exfoliant that I normally use on my face. And in the last video, I said that I normally shave my underarms the day before. I started waiting 2 days in between. And then, so I'll shave my underarms, let it grow out for 2 days, so there's a little bit of stubble. And so it hurts a little bit more when you run the laser across it, but it works really well, as you can see. So I'm gonna show you how I do that, but first I'm gonna shave my underarm. If you grow out your hair for a couple days, of course it's gonna suck because it's a bit more painful, but I feel like it yields such tremendous results that I'd rather just do that. All right, so I'm gonna shave my underarms. So I started using this razor right here. This is from this company called Leaf. They made a new one called Twig. And I actually think I need to replace the blade. So you kind of go like this, you can twist it up. And this is a safety razor blade. So the thing about a safety razor blade is that it's all just a piece of metal, right? So what you have to do is recycle it. So I have this little tin. It's essentially an Altoids tin where I keep it in the container, and it's recyclable. So I feel like when it comes to shaving, this is the most sustainable way to shave. And with this razor, it's different in that you have to take a blade like this, and in the paper, so it's a safety razor blade, right? In the paper, you snap it in half, like that. Once you hear it snap, you open it up carefully, and you take out one of the sides, like that, and then you lay it onto this thing right here, which is magnetized, and then you kind of just twist it close. And that's it. So now I have a clean new blade in there, and then I have half a blade for later, so I'm just gonna put it back in the box. All right, so now I'm ready to shave. This is from Lush. It's called Dirty Shaving Cream. It smells really good, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of it. This is the arm that I've been doing, or the underarm that I've been doing. I have a bowl of water here, so I'm just gonna put my razor in. And then I'll do it again in the other direction. Usually whenever I do this, because I wait a day or so in between laser treatments, you see like a little bit of a dot, right? The first like couple months, a day was great, but now I have to wait like 2 days. I think after this I'll start waiting 3 days. I'm actually gonna start doing my other underarm because I want it to catch up. So I'm just gonna dry everything off, plug it in and turn it on. My pain threshold is really nothing, so I'm gonna go all the way up to high. I've started on high basically since the beginning, so yeah, my pain threshold isn't so like bad. Also, if you have any tattoos, do not go over your tattoos. Holy shit, it's painful. I could still smell the burning hair. That's the other thing, you could smell the hair burning off. Yeah, and then usually what I do is I'll just put on some music, or like I try to close my eyes because I don't feel like this brightness is so great. But yeah, I'll try to like turn on some music, listen to a podcast or something like that, and then run it over 3 times. Oh, also know that I'm keeping my hand down so that it's a continuous flash. If you just kind of like pulse it, then it'll kind of trigger. But I like holding it down because I just want it to go continuously. And then also, if I want to take a break, which it takes no time at all, so I never really take breaks. But if I want to take a break, I just pull it away from my skin, and it turns off immediately, or the flashes turn off immediately. I want to know, have any of you guys tried this yet? And if so, what are your results? So you can go over the skin like 3 times. So I'm gonna start on my other arm for the first time. Man, I really hope it's not painful because, oh my gosh, it's so much hair in comparison. Yeah, I really hope it's not painful because I haven't done this on this arm at all. I told Maddie that I was growing out my underarm hair the last couple of weeks. And before I could tell her for what, she was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I think armpit hair is so great. And yeah, I think it's great too. Whenever I see armpit hair on women, I'm always like, yeah, it's so badass. I just don't have it on myself because at a certain point it gets hella itchy, and yeah, I just don't have the patience to keep dealing with the itch, so I just always shave it off. All right, 3 passes. Should I do the highest level? Yeah, why not? Okay. Oh god. I looked directly into it. Okay, this is the highest level. First time using it on this arm, it's not so bad. Alright, so that's my check-in. If you guys have any questions about anything, please leave a comment down below. And if you have tried this, please let me know if it's working out for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day.